Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to something a little bit special. We're back here with Warthunder once again, um, getting an amazing hit off on a Stug, just to start the game. A little bit of another post commentary, but this is just to see if and how you guys like this. This is ground forces, and first, I think this is the first video I've done on Warthunder ground forces. Not entirely sure. Um, and just hope you guys enjoy. This is a very fun map. It's on or I think the map, yeah, it's called Finland, I believe. I love snow maps. I've always loved snow maps, and I don't know why. And the amount of detail that went into this map is flippin' fantastic. Again, getting another amazing hit on a Russian tank, and I did very well with the Stug right off in the beginning. I do take some very nasty hits later on. Doesn't actually kill me though or anything. But I do get into quite a spot of bother, and as you guys will see later on. But this is already a little bit into the game. It's just sort of starting up. I didn't get like the first minute in my recording or anything, so I apologize for that. Of course, I really doubt you guys just enjoy watching me driving to my destination. Um, Also, this game may not be the most exciting, but hey, it was a really fun game. Shows off a bit of ground forces, shows off the detail that went into this map. This map was absolutely beautiful. And for my first game, going back into War Thunder after, I don't know if this is my last War Thunder video, this was absolutely fantastic. Now, that Wolverine that I just hit, the M10, that thing gave me quite a bit of an issue. Now, I've already taken a couple of hits, nothing too major, just a little bit of a transmission hit, and my driver is wounded. Unfortunately, I do have a blueberry tailgating me. Of course, they're not actually blue for me, they're purple, because I can see purple better than blue. Hence why I team kill. No, just kidding. um, but anyway, that's... So the M10 that's to my left, he stays here for pretty much the entire game, and me and him were just sort of sniping these guys up on the ridge, giving our teammates some cover down at the objective. And this is on the conquest game mode, which I had never played before, and I actually had no idea what it was. But seeing that KV1, that was nasty. I prioritized him right off the bat, and got a nasty shot into him. He said, "Oh hell no" on that one, and just drove off. And I think I get a kill assist from him later. I'm not entirely sure, but it just that's something you don't want to keep on the field, especially on the enemy team. Anyway, just sort of sitting here waiting for a couple of targets to pull up. I see that M10. It's the M10, and he is just not happy with me whatsoever. I do get a weird shot on him right on his tracks. The Stug 3 has an amazing penetration on it and amazing accuracy. But I don't think I ran out of ammo completely. I think I had like 3 or 4 rounds left by the end of the game. But it was a shot fest. But again, patiently waiting for another target to pull up. I was kind of just checking around, seeing who I had here with me, and it just was the M10. I don't know where the other Stug went. Taking a nasty hit right there. My driver is unconscious, I think. I mean, there was a whole bunch of crap that just went on right there. Asking help from my teammates, but nobody gives it to me. A little bit later, I take another nasty hit, and then Wolverine does try pulling me. The thing is, though, his tank is so light compared to mine, he couldn't pull me, so I was pretty much stuck there. But getting a nasty hit into that Wolverine right in his gun mantlet, or his gun breech, and that's fairly nasty. I'm right there. I take another nasty hit onto my tracks, and I'm stuck. I am in a very bad position. I cannot do anything. I'm pretty much, screaming for help at this point, having my marker up, waiting for somebody to come by and pull me. And, it just does not, or, nobody comes by. Panda Force just like, la-di-da, just keep on going. totally ignore, you know, your main sniper Stu gear and just keeps on driving by. And the Wolverine dude does pull back and goes out of the scope view and does notice that I was requesting help because he, you know, saw a big huge hit right there, so he backs off and sees me. And again, me screaming for help here, he does hook up his cable, as you should see right there, that little black cable coming out. But again, his tank is too light to pull me. And it's just, I had to wait until my tracks were repaired, but it's just, that was one of those things of like, oh shit, you know, you're way too light to pull me, I'm too heavy of a tank, and that Panzer IV, he really could have helped out, you know. So I think he's heavier than me, I'm not entirely sure. But I do know Panzer IVs are really, really good at pulling. And, well, because I own a Panzer IV. Actually, I own like 3 of them. I love the Panzer IVs. I'm going down the Panzer III tech tree at the moment as well. The Stugs, I love Stugs. And the Stugs are the Sturmgeschütz, which is the 105 variant of the Sturmgeschütz, which is what I'm using currently. And yeah, I'm kind of interested about that because it's got the 105. I'm not sure if it's high explosive only or if it may have AP or AP rounds. Because if it has AP rounds, good God, a 105 at that tier is just, that's nasty. That's, you know, that's not very comfortable. And seriously, that's literally just, that's one tank above this one. Seriously, that's literally the tank that comes after this tank. Now, seeing what that Panzer IV does, I'm kind of curious, like, what the hell is in your mind to go out into that fire zone? Because there's tanks along that entire ridge and tanks out in the open. I'm not entirely sure if he lives or not. Actually, I'm pretty sure he doesn't. But again, seeing the enemies up there on the hill, seeing a wedding cake, hopefully trying to get a shot on that. But unfortunately, my loader is dead, and so is my gunner. So I don't have the accuracy or the reload time. I have to rely on my commander that's right in front, that's already injured as it is, to reload and aim. So I have to take a shot and pray to God it hits. And it's just, it becomes really a war of, do I want to take the risk? Do I want to take that shot and risk losing it? Like, for example, seeing this M13, I think that's what it is. I can't really see. Sorry guys if I really can't see those things. You're probably thinking, oh, how can I say you're an idiot? No, I have to see it. I have to look on a screen that's literally 4 inches wide. I like it. There's one thing about the PlayStation recording system is that when you're going into the post commentary thing, where you go to edit commentary, cuts off half your screen, so it puts a microphone symbol on there that says recording. Then on the other half, I mean, literally that's all it shows, is that symbol. And on the other screen, you have about 4-inch wide screen, about 3 inches tall, of your actual gameplay. So it's hard for me to see. But anyway, there's a martyr right up there. I switch targets over to him. I get a nasty shot on his transmission, getting him stuck. Actually, I believe I completely decommissioned his transmission. He keeps shooting me, but he can't get a good shot. Mainly because of the way I'm angled, and his gun really is not the greatest. And boom! Right through, killed his driver, commander, I think it was our driver, radio operator, and I hit his ammo rack as well. Now, I think the M10 dude right next to me went AFK, unfortunately. And so I have no idea what happened to him. So I noticed that as well, like he was being completely AFK'd. Kind of pondering as like, do I move? Do I not? What do I do? You know? By the way, I totally love the tracks in the snow. That's awesome, seeing the tracks in the snow. And this game is just beautiful, and I know I've said that many times before, but it's just, props to the game maker or developers for this. This has just been a fantastic game. The sounds are beautiful. The visuals are gorgeous. The gameplay is solid, and it runs very smooth for how much detail is in it. And right here is where I'm sort of questioning: do I go to the objective? Do I stay? Do I keep on going? I chose to go towards the objective, and as I know there wasn't too many enemies left because we've been picking them off like flies pretty much. And I was thinking I had a couple teammates down there as well, so I was like, all right, I'll go ahead and take the risk. With dead driver or not dead driver, dead loader and dead gunner, and an injured commander or commander/radio operator, and my driver's injured as well. Seeing that the M75 there, or the 75mm gun carriage, I was like, all right, I can sit next to him. He's got a big gun. But you're on fire now, so I'm gonna back off a little bit. But thankfully he did have a fire extinguisher, because that's very, very handy to have. Now he starts backing off, and I was wondering, like, I should back off too, because all suddenly artillery fire comes in. He doesn't notice that until he's actually being fired on. He decides to be that greedy player that's like, I'm gonna try getting off that shot, and it bites him in the ass right there. Gets himself stuck because he wasn't paying attention. Because it's one thing is, you cannot have tunnel vision in this game. It'll always bite you in the ass. And me just waiting, for the artillery to wear off, so I decided to, move up. And little funny thing is, I totally forgot I had my tow cable still on, and that sort of became a little bit interesting later on, or in a little bit actually. Still, it should be a little symbol should be more identifying. Should have a symbol like right above your tank. Just deciding to take a shot at that enemy right up there. I'm wondering what the hell that was behind me, but it was actually a teammate in a T-34E, surprisingly. Hey, the reason I took a shot at the plane was, hey, you guys seen me on Battlefield. I'll take shots at planes any day and with tanks. I actually did get a shot on a plane. It was like it was a Heinkel that was doing like a dive bombing thing, and I fired randomly and actually hit him. And I didn't save the recording, unfortunately. But wondering where this weird random artillery fire is coming from, I decided to sort of hold back. And knowing that it was also the end of the game, I was like, I don't really want to risk it. And this is where a teammate comes by and hooks me with the damn tow cable. But the thing is, though, what did I hook to? There was actually no teammate there. So, kind of curious about that one. Actually, I'm still kind of curious about that one. What the hell hooked me? Also, one other thing before we end off this episode. What do you guys think of me playing as Germany? I'll play as any nation except for Russia for tanks. I'm not a fan of Russian tanks. I may do like T-34s. But hey, just put down in the comments. You want to see Americans, or do you want to keep me playing as Russians? Because I do have higher tier. I mean Russians, Germans. I do have higher tier with Germans, and if you guys would like to see that, it's perfectly fine. Just do whatever. And also, thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you wish. You guys have been very awesome, and I don't ask for that very much. And I will see you guys next episode.